Ellis kept in at the line by Rousel. Rousel will put that one deep. Hit hard as Castle. Martin will cover that one up for a whistle. 9:28 remaining here in the first period. Face-off won by the Impact. Lambswood will throw that one on net. Saunders, he battles for it. Not put some pressure on the central defender. Sullivan brings it up now for the Impact. Lambswood regains possession. Can't find it at his feet. Shot! Scores! What number is that? Number 8, Adam Byrne, with a snipe, is what I'll call it, past Mooresbury, to give the Impact a 2-0 lead. Crushers facing a bit of adversity here. Sullivan will cross that one over. Toop with it now for the Crushers. Toop picked up now by Russell. Shot on net. Just goes wide, kept in at the line by Toop. Toop tries to put it down to Butt. Comes out and Boyd will regain it neutral zone and dump it back in for the Crushers. Higgins bellows with it now. Butt tries to center it. And that's regained by the Impact. That'll come out. Boyd tries to put it over to Toop. He's pressured by Byrne. Byrne will walk in again. Byrne tries to center it. Can't get a stick on it. Boyd will block that one. Bit of miscommunication there by the Western defenders. As Higgins bellows. He puts it up for Russell. Looks like we're going to get a call coming here. Shot on net. The Crushers are going to go on the power play. Number 8, Adam Byrne, is going to go away, 2 for a hook. So it's our first look here at the Western Crushers power play. In past years, the Crushers have had a pretty lethal power play. Battle now in the corner. Hines tries to center it. That one's blocked by the central defender. Lambswood will pick it up. Lambswood puts that one down low. Sims will pick it up. Sims centers it for Hines. Can't get a shot off. Hamlin up to Lambswood. Lambswood fans on the shot. Still gets it deep. Lambswood will keep it in at the line. Lambswood centers it for Sims. Sims fans on it, just can't get a shot on. That'll be dumped down. Mooresbury will come out to play it. He's pressured by central defender. Whoa, turns that one over. Saunders regains it for the Crushers. Carson Saunders bringing it out to the neutral zone. He puts that one down low. Gosney will keep it in at the line. The Impact with it now. They'll look to kill off more of this penalty. Gosney will pick it up. Rims that one around. Butt will come down low, but he can't get a stick on it. Central will pick it up. Shot! Saved by Mooresbury.
Speed glass. Brook sitting private. Brook construction. Natural therapies. Engine sporting girl. Western Crushers.
43 seconds remaining here in the penalty to the Impact. Face-off one now. Butt will pick it up. Gavin Butt makes a move. He'll take that one to the neutral zone. Look to find someone. Butt will walk in. Butt shot. Saved by Barton. Butt's being thrown around there a bit by Ellis. Looks like we're going to get another call. Coincidentals. Still going to be a power play for the Crushers. That'll be Western Crushers captain Sam Buckle. And number 15 for the Impact, Carter Hagen. Face off one back. Gosney just can't get a stick on it, and here come the Impact. Leaves it. Walks in. Whoa! That was a hard hit. We'll get a call here. Boarding.
I think Higgins Bellows here is getting is lucky he got the board in there. That definitely was an ugly looking hit from the stands. I think they leaned on the side that he didn't try it there. Definitely not the type of hit you want to see, but Higgins Bellows definitely very lucky.
Would have been something a little more severe, I think, if there was an injury on the play.
Pardon?
Would have been something a little more severe if there was an injury on the play.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. If there was injury on the play, that could have determined big time into the referee's decision making there.
Boyd puts that one out of play. A lot of penalties up on the scoreboard. Christmas lights, it's the Christmas season. 2-0 in favor of the Central Impact here. We got 6:02 remaining here in the first period. Sims wins that face-off. Impact will regain possession. Dumped in now. Boyd picks it up. Boyd off the wall. Sims turns that one over to McNeil. Shot on net, that one's blocked. Boyd. Tupel ridden that one around. Offside is called, and looks like that's going to go all the way down. Take this time to congratulate Crushers head coach Rodney George on being selected for the head coach position of the Western Newfoundland and Labrador Winter Games team. Kyle George and Kirk George, the two assistant coach of the Crushers, will join him on staff for that team. The Impact will break that one out. Kept in at the line. The Impact look to regroup. Not. Almost has it. Saunders will pick that one up and put it deep. Broken up now by the Impact. Bring that one in as Ellis. Ellis shot saved by Mooresbury. Saunders will get that one out. Knott is coming with speed. The Impact will have it behind their own end, look to break out. Pass goes a little off the mark. Freak puts that one down low. Gosney hauls on the brakes. Rousel with it now. Rousel put it on, kept in at the line by the Impact. From the other way, Russell will get that one down. Icing waved off. Picked up by Ellis. Ellis, long pass. Icing.
So, Noah, you've been in situations like this where your team is a little bit low energy starting a game. What did you like to see when you played to try to get a little bit more oomph in the step of your teammates?
Hits.
Hits?
There's no better way of getting your team's morale up than seeing one of your buddies go out and flatten somebody. That got my spirits up. Or even the goalie making a big save. You know, I'll pump my own tires a little bit. I used to love making big saves. Especially after letting in some quick goals. No way to redeem yourself than a big save. Face off now just inside the Crushers' end, won by the Impact. Butt will regain it for the Crushers. Dump that one down. Lambert puts that one over. Picked up now. D to D, Toop with it. Toop puts it up to Butt. Gavin Butt carries it in now. He's hit off the puck, and Hamlin will regain it for the Crushers. Hamlin. He loses that one to Byrne. Byrne dumps that one over. Get it again. Byrne. Byrne is lined up by two. Big hit there. Impact. Tries to center it. Russell with it now. Puts that one cross ice. Hamlin will bring it in. Hamlin hauls on the brakes. Oh, tries to feed that one down low to Butt. Can't get the pass. It's broken up. Ellis carries it now through the neutral zone for the Impact. Ellis walks in, shot. That one's blocked by Hamlin. Boyd will pick it up. Boyd still with it. He's knocked down. Butt regains it for the Crushers. Butt tries to put it up to Hamlin. Kept it at the line by the Impact. French puts that one deep. Boyd dumps that one down. Icing waved off. Sullivan with it now. Sims trying to battle for it for the Crushers. Here come the Impact. Badcock. That's blocked. Sims is knocked off the puck. Bath with it. He'll put it in deep. Payne tries to put it to Hines. Can't get a stick on it. Sims makes a move. Tyler Sims, assistant captain for the Western Crushers, is currently tied for first in the league for points. He's been a force to be reckoned with so far. The man from St. Anthony. Shot on net by Payne. That's handled by Barton. A long history of up-the-coast players in with the Western Crushers. Andrew, can you talk about some of your experiences playing with guys from communities like St. Anthony? You're up in Bear Cove.
Yeah, I've had the chance to play with a lot of them over my career, and I think that they're some of the finest hockey players that have been made in Newfoundland. Those small communities, for some odd reason, they seem to be a factory of really good players. Jonathan Kettle, Jaden Ginge, just a few that come to mind, and you know, it's good to see that even though they're not really close to ending, and these kids, they love hockey and they live in the rink.
No one works harder, in my opinion, than guys from up the Northern Peninsula. They're hard-working hockey players, usually hard-hitting hockey players, usually hard-shooting hockey players. They're all very strong. Wilton with it now for the Crushers. Wilton loses it. Gosney regains it. Gosney puts it up, tipped in for Wilton. Sullivan will pick it up now for the Impact. Sullivan. Here come the Impact coming in now. French, he's knocked up. Butt will pick it up. Butt will come the other way. Shot on net. Barton knocks that one aside. Trying to center it is Butt, but the Impact will come the other way. Gosney will keep it in. Comes in. Shot, saved by Barton. Rebound by Butt. Saved by Barton again. Wilton with it now. 15 seconds. That one's blocked by the Impact. Sullivan tries to get that one out, and he will. Toop will regain it for the Crushers. 5 seconds remaining. He puts that one up to Saunders. Saunders is hit. Toop has it. Toop is knocked down late. Looks like he's going to be in a bit of discomfort. See if he'll get up, and he will. Took a late hit there. So that concludes our first period of play. The Impact take a 2-0 lead on the Western Crushers. Andrew, break down the period.
Yeah, definitely. Central came out and they put 2 goals in, and they've been doing their job, moving the puck well. They've been working hard. The Crushers, not the first period. I know that Rodney George would like from his team, a little bit low energy. But, you know, sometimes that happens. I think the message in the lineup there now will probably be to get the guys going a little bit more, try to get some more energy into the team, because definitely not the first period that...
We fought back from deficits when we played, that's for sure. We've been behind before in games. This isn't Rodney's first rodeo being behind, especially to Central.
Yeah, no, definitely. We played in 2022 and won our championship against the Central Thunder at the time. We were down early in the first with flat period, so it's not much to come back out of a hole. The hole isn't too bad right now. There's only 2 goals, and that's not impossible to come out from. So
No, definitely not.
can do it.
Especially with the team the Crushers have. We got a lot of high scores. Tyler Sims, as mentioned earlier. He seems to be able to find a way to put the puck in the net any way he can. Let's see if the Crushers can come out with a little second period magic as we get set underway here. Puck is dropped and here we go. Toop with it now. He takes a late hit. He took a late hit there in the period. Stayed down for a bit. Sims with it. Sims carries it in. Shot. That one's blocked. He's tied up. Saunders. McNeil put it down low. Toop will come on with it. Toop and Freak will come together. Toop still with it. He's carrying it. Puts it up to Sims. Sims tries to put it deep. That'll come back out. Offside. It's waved off. Saunders is pressuring now. Freak tries to put that one. And now here come the impact. Shot saved by Mooresberry. Crushers with it now. That'll come out. Sullivan will try to keep that one in. Not with it. Not. He loses possession. Sims carries that one in. Sims tries to center it. Ooh. Freak. They'll come the other way. Wide open. Coming in. Break shot. Scores! Number 12, Ryder Thompson, was left all alone on the blue line. He's hit on the blue line, carries it all the way in, fakes the shot, Mooresberry breaks, and Thompson just puts that one in, blocker side. Gives the Impact a 3-0 lead. A bit more adversity as the Impact build themselves a bigger lead. Gosney with it. He puts it up. Higgins Bellows can't get a stick on it. Ellis puts that one across ice. Byrne puts that one up. Roberts. Thompson puts that to Byrne. Byrne walks in. Rousel gets the puck from him. Thompson tries to center it. Puts that up. Shot blocked by Higgins Bellows. Thompson. Up Haggett shot. Goes wide. Crushers will try to carry that one out. Gosney strip. Saved by Mooresberry. Thompson tried to get his second of the game. Kept it at the line. Byrne lost at his feet. Gosney tries to get it out. Roberts shot. Crushers fighting to get this one out of their own end. Haggett tries to put that one in deep. Rousel with it behind his own net. He's pressured. Puts it up to Russell. Russell's knocked off the puck by Byrne. Badcock battling with Gosney. Gosney and Rousel been out for a while. Byrne tries to put that one with Haggett. Roberts, sorry. Higgins Bellows with it now. Kept it at the line by the Impact. Anstey puts that one deep. Centers it. Just can't get a stick on it. Badcock puts that one low to Byrne. Byrne tries to center it. Puck is loose. 2 saves by Mooresberry, and he freezes that one. .56 remaining here in the second period. 3-0 in favor of the Central Impact. Face-off won by the Impact. That one's put down low. Payne throws a hit. Picked up now by Butt. That's kept in, and Lambswood will pick it up. Lambswood. All's on the brakes. He got some nice edges. Lambswood throws that one up to Hamlin. Hamlin will bring it through the neutral zone. Hamlin puts it up to Lambswood. Lambswood. He's knocked off the puck. Lambswood still fighting for it. Sullivan will come away with it now. Sullivan with it for the impact. Sullivan looks for an option. He puts that one up to Badcock. Badcock will carry that one in. Puts it down low. Lambswood hitting him. Coming together now is Payne and Badcock. Bit of fight and Payne. Kept in by Sullivan. The impact will keep that one. Sullivan with it again. Tries to step in flame with shot. Another save by Mooresbury. Couple of words there in front of the net between the Impact and Crushers defenders. Andrew, as a defenseman, how do you feel when a player goes and touches your goalie?
Yeah, you definitely don't like it. I mean, when I played, that's what we were taught, was to make sure that that stuff doesn't go on. You don't want your goalie to get abused down there. So my aspect of it always was after I whistle, make sure no one's in that blue paint. And if they try to get in, try to stop them. So
you stuck up for me a couple times.
Pardon?
Said you stuck up for me a couple times when we played together.
I definitely took a few beatings on your behalf because trying to protect you, but that's the defenseman's job. I'd do it again if I could. And
that's why the defenseman and goalie, they're the best friends of hockey.
Pretty good commentators too.
Apparently so. Mooresbury freezes that one. See a fresh set of legs out here for the Crushers as Sam Buckle comes out to take the draw for them. Takes off against McNeil. McNeil will win that one for the Impact. Buckle. Ooh. Gosney can't get a stick on it. Saved by Mooresbury. That one's cleared out by Boyd. Or Rousel, sorry. That'll go all the way down, and icing is called. Take the draw. The Crushers will come away with it. Pressure now. Haggett puts that one over. Impact come the other way. Thompson turns that one over. Saunders with it now. Byrne shot saved by Mooresbury. Not with it. He flicks it. Tries to flick it to Saunders. Regains possession. He'll walk in. Not shot. Saved by Byrne. He hasn't seen a lot of action here. Knott's knocked down. Picked up now. Sullivan. Sullivan will leave it for Roberts. Crushers with it now. Off the wall. Off the referee. Battling now. Roberts and Rousel. That's put down low. Gosney will pick it up. Him and Byrne will come together. Rousel stops. He'll put that along the wall for Russell. Russell puts it up to Butt. Butt will carry that one in now. Butt puts that one in deep. Picked up now by the Impact. Sullivan. Roberts with it. Roberts comes up against Payne. Payne shuts him down. Russell will dump that one in. Higgins Bellows will pick it up on the other side. Russell with it now. The Impact will pick that one up. Kept in by Lambswood. Byrne will block that one. Byrne chips it up to Sullivan. Sullivan just can't get a stick on it. Payne will come back now. Payne tries to put it along the wall. Kept in by Byrne. Payne reverses that one. Badcock with it now. Byrne tries to center it, picked up by Payne. Payne gets that one out. Russell. Bit of battling going on here now. Central player's the first in to get it. That's Mitchell French. French tries to center it. French put that one up. Shot on net. That one goes wide. Rebound saved by Mooresbury. Payne. That one's tipped up and it'll go out of play. Andrew, you're down by 3 goals. What do you tell your team? Are you trying to get a late goal here in the second, or are you saving it for the third period?
I would tell my team just to do better. The seems pretty simple, but you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You need at least a win, so I would take it shift by shift and play by play. And as you can see right here, there's a good chance, and that'll give your team a little bit of energy. Just these little tiny plays usually build up, and you can't always be scoring goals every single shift. So to have like little wins and stuff, that will definitely help your team out.
Of course. It's the little things that matter. Wilton. Can't get it. The impact will come in. Shot saved by Mooresbury. French. French tries to center it. Gets away. Sims will pick it up. Tyler Sims will bring it in now. Shut down in the neutral zone, and the impact will regain position. Sullivan makes a move around Wilton. Sullivan will dump that one in. Shut down by Hamlin. Hamlin to Sims. Sims to Wilton. Wilton. Shot on net. That one goes wide. Impact defender was coming hard. Sullivan gets that one out. Passes it up to Bath. Bath, cross-ice pass to French. French, Boyd gets rid of that one. Sullivan will dump that one in again. Boyd will pick that up for the Crushers. Boyd over to Hamlin. Hamlin is muscled off of it by McNeil. McNeil walks in, centers it. Shot, no shot. Fake the shot. Buckle with it. Sam Buckle brings it in. Another returning player here for the Crusher. Wearing the C on his chest. Freak. Pass for Freak goes away. Go down for icing. Face off in the central end. Now it's one. Buckle, shots on net. That one goes up. Barton will trap that one. Rousel with it now. He'll put it low.
There's an opportunity now for Central. Quick shot to net, that goes wide.
The Impact will pick that one up now. Buckle regains it for the Crushers. Bit of battle happening now. Gosney uses that one, and Rousel will pick it up. Rousel's pressured by Freak. Freak will come in. Castle. Pass for Castle goes to Ryan. Dumped in now on Mooresbury. He'll put that one aside. Gosney picks it up. Gosney up to Hines. Hines off the boards to Butt. That's broken up by Haggett. Hines will regain position. Hines brings it in, tries to center it. Can't. Lambswood will pick it up in the neutral zone. Byrne pressures him. Byrne carries that one in. Impact got caught on a change, and offside's called. Andrew, with the creation of this U16 league, do you think this is going to bridge the gap between players jumping from U15 AAA up to U18 major?
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll help with the development of the players. The only thing is, I think it protects them a little bit more from the hitting side of it. As I said, when I came up through, there wasn't a U16 league. I didn't have this window to try to play AAA hockey, AAA caliber hockey without playing against guys way older than me and a lot stronger than me. And I think it made me a better player because of it. I think giving the opportunity to make any player stronger, because when you're playing better players, stronger players, and different kinds of talent, it definitely increases your ability to have that mental ability to take the big hits and, you know, be the guy that can't score every time he's on the ice, and learn that in hockey there's levels. And I think the U16 league is good, but I definitely think there's some stuff there that can't be taught anymore, for sure.
Right. Sullivan will pick that one in. Tries to center it. Butt picks that one up now for the Crushers. Butt. He'll dump that one in. Barton will knock that one away. Pass. Russell throws a big hit. That one's dumped in for the Crushers. Picked up now by Haggett. Haggett picks that up to Roberts. Roberts cross-ice pass. Byrne picks it up now. Roberts. Ellis with it now. Ellis shot. Morsberry snaps the leather. Kai Morsberry, one of the returning players here for the Western Crushers, was my goaltending duo last year. My partner in crime. Kai is a pretty creative guy. Has some pretty strange pregame rituals, as all goalies do. Although I don't consider myself having a strange pregame rituals. Andrew, did you have any weird superstitions before games?
Not really before games, but when I was getting dressed, I definitely had the right skate first, and a few little tiny things. I didn't really have a whole lot pre-game that I had to change, but I know some players that they definitely had some wacky stuff going on first. Play stopped by there, Kai Morsberry, and face-off will be in the Crushers' defensive zone. Looks like Tyler Sims, he'll take the draw.
Impact with it now. Sims tries to bring that one out. Sullivan will keep it deep. Battling now in the corner. Picked up now. Badcock tries to shoot. Comes away with it. That shot will go in. Could not really see who ended up scoring that one. 14, Mitchell French will get the goal. Andrew, walk us through it.
Yeah, just a breakdown there defensively too. Should have got on the defensive side of that puck. Let the central player get there first, and it was a bit too late. He was there for his own rebound. That was the way. Just a little defensive lapse there.
It happens. Rousel puts that one wide. Looks like we'll get a penalty coming to the impact. Looks like number 9, Jack Sullivan's going to go away for interference. Caught Luke Hamlin. Didn't have the puck and knocked him down. So let's see what this Crushers power play can do. Let's see if they can have a little effect here on the momentum of this game. Hamlin looks to set it up, tries to center it for Sims. That one's blocked. Hamlin. He's getting pressured. Hanlon leaves it for Sims. Sims puts that one up to Lambswood. Lambswood cross to Saunders. Saunders back to Lambswood. Lambswood finds Hines. Hines shot. Blocked by Lambert. Another shot. Saved by Barton. A bit of promise there. Let's see if the Crushers can create some offense. What kind of morale would that cause for the Crushers to score a late one here? Minute 9 left in the period.
Just give a really good feeling going into the room, because they're going into the room here after the second period. I think that those goals that you can get late in the period really help your team carry it over into the third. Definitely down 4-0. It would be a huge boost, because coming out into that third period, knowing that you can score against this goaltender and stuff, it definitely helps.
Sims carries it now. Looking to spark it. Sims shot. That goes wide. Kept in by Gosney. He'll put it down low. Saunders tries to keep that one in. He fans on it. Come back. Gosney puts that up to Sims. Sims turns that one over. Saunders will pick it up. He's stripped of it by Badcock. Badcock. Shot blocked. Sims will carry it now. French strips away him the puck. French crosses it over. Thrown up. Gosney will regain it. Over to Saunders. Saunders back to Gosney. Gosney coming through with speed through the neutral zone. Tries to get that last minute shot. The Crushers finish off that period. It's 4-0 in favor of the Central Impact. When we come back, it'll have third period action here of Western Crushers versus the Central Impact. We'll be back right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to U16 Hockey on Rogers TV. I'm Noah Castillo alongside Andrew George. We got some U16 AAA coverage here. The Western Crushers against the Central Impact. We're in the third period of play here. Western's down 4-0. Central's been fairly strong all game. Andrew, what do you think the message was for the Crushers in the intermission there?
If I know Rodney George well, which I say I do,
I think you do.
I would say that the message would be to improve every single shift. Try to at least get some kind of momentum going. Down 4-0 going into the third period. This game could end up two ways. It could end up still being close, or it could go the wrong way for the Crushers. So I think Coach George definitely had some words of wisdom to say to the kids. It's definitely not a position that any team wants to play out of, being behind 4. But coming up here now in the next few minutes, I'd say you'll be able to tell where this game's going to go.
Let's see if some Rodney George magic was created. Let's see if some Rodney George magic was created there in the dressing room in the intermission. Kept him at the line. Payne loses control of that one. On a breakaway here now as the Impact walks in. Shot, scores! Number 19, Parker Ellis. And it's 5-0 Impact. Look back here on the replay, a little miscommunication there for the Crushers. Ellis capitalizes on that, walks in, and beats Mooresbury on the glove side. Dumped in now by Thompson. That's on net. Mooresbury will get a whistle. You give up an early goal, Andrew. How does that affect the morale of the team?
I'm not gonna lie, it probably kills it. Coming out of the room, the last thing you want early in the third period, down 4-0, is a goal against. And hopefully that the team can rally themselves out and then try to get some kind of momentum going, because it's, the longer that a team declines, the worse it gets. So hopefully the Crushers can find something here. And Brady Payne almost scores on his own net.
Lambswood picks that one up. Castle tries to get that one out. Roberts with it. It's it on net. But crosses that ice. But battle now along the half wall. Byrne almost has it. Mooresbury knocks that one away. Castle. Here come the Crushers. Sims. Sims makes a move. Hits Hines. Tries to hit Hines. That one's broken up. The Impact come the other way. Byrne wings it in. Byrne looks to center it. Puck is still loose. Not with it. Not. Tries to get up to Buckle. The Impact will regain possession. Sullivan. He'll bring it in for the Impact. Drops it down for Roberts. Roberts. Shots deflected out of play. Definitely not the position the Western Crushers want to find themselves in, down 5 goals with 16:50 remaining here in the game. Let's see if they can find some motivation, or will the Central Impact reign victorious here tonight? Saunders handles that one. The Impact pick it up now. Bath puts that one deep. Toop goes for the hit. Boyd battling with it now. Badcock with it for the Impact. Badcock, he's hit by Boyd. That rolls on top of the net. That'll come loose out front. Mooresbury pounces on that one. As a referee, Andrew, are you the type of referee to let the guys have a whack at the net while the puck's on top of it, or you just blow it down immediately?
It's kind of a gray area, right? Because you can't say, unless it's definite that the player tried it, if the puck is loose, and you can, as a referee, can see that the puck is loose. I mean, a missed whack hitting the goaltender, it depends on the scenario that it happens, but you know, a player taking an obvious shot at a goalie after a whistle or something like that, that's stuff you can call. But mostly, it's really hard to tell and define that line as a referee, especially.
That's dumped in now. Higgins Bellows throws a hit. Players battling along the corner. Sullivan will come away with it. Higgins Bellows lines him up. Big hit there. That puck is centered. Barton will knock that one away, and the Impact will come the other way. Russell strips the puck away. Higgins Bellows. He got a big shot. Winds up. Goes wide. Puck's thrown back in front. Couple of choice words. Not sure if the puck was loose, but it was play was blown dead. Looks like the Impact are going to get a penalty. Number 9, Jack Sullivan. Let's see if a power play goal here could create some momentum for the Western Crushers. We're going to go on the power play for 2 minutes. Gosney throws that one down low. Higgins Bellows. He looks for an option. Bellows hits Gosney. Shot, saved by Barton, is loose. That puck will come out, and the Crushers will look to regroup. Pass over to Butt. Butt will walk in. Chip that. Buckle will pick it up. Higgins Bellows. He loses his footing, and that puck will come out. Here come the impact. McNeil, shot. Big save there by Mooresberry. Buckle. Buckle coming with speed. Higgins Bellows looks to be injured as he limps his way off. Puck goes around. Picked up now by the impact. Haggett puts that one down. Sims will pick it up. Saunders crosses that over to Sims. Sims. Hamlin, shot. Barton puts that away. Hamlin looks to battle. Saunders again. Saunders, shot. Saved by Barton. That puck is going to go down. Saunders racing for it. Picked up by the impact. Saunders will come away with it again for the Crushers. Hamlin. Hamlin hauls on the brakes. Looks cross ice over to Lambswood. Lambswood fans on it. Lambswood throws it over to Saunders. Saunders loses it. Sullivan is out of the box. Mooresberry will come out to play it. He'll hit Saunders. Saunders will flip that one out. Byrne with it. Hines up to Sims. Sims makes a move, puts it down along the half wall. Saunders, he loses it. Regains possession. Saunders, shot on net. This goes wide. Payne. Payne will keep that one in. Payne still with it. Sims with it now for the Crushers. Sims, shot. That one's saved. Puck is still loose, and the impact will break it out. Byrne puts that along. Roberts will pick it up now. Roberts, shot. Off the glove of Mooresberry, and Toop will regain it for the Crushers. Toop tries to get it out. Sims will get it out. Icing waved off. Picked up now, Lambert. Lambert puts it up to Roberts. Payne tries to get a stick on it. Kept in. Hibbs puts that low to Byrne. Byrne tries to put it to Roberts. Roberts battling with it now. Hibbs, shot on net. Saved by Mooresberry. That'll go out of play. Although he's had 5 goals scored on him, Kais Mooresberry has been fairly solid tonight. Andrew, in a game like this, what can a solid goaltender do to boost morale for a team?
Just try to make it simple. Try to make as many saves as possible. On nights like tonight, you're probably going to be getting a lot, so just trying to keep a good eye on that puck and trying to get in front of it and limit rebounds and chances. When you're not getting much help by your team, you want to try to swallow up that puck rather than bounce it out and have a chance.
So if you see a solid goaltender playing, it boosts your morale a little bit, does it?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, depending too. If you're expecting it from a goaltender, sometimes it doesn't do as much. Like if you know his capabilities and how strong of a goaltender it is, sometimes you can take it a bit for granted. But to see a nice flashy save or something big from the goaltender definitely gets the morale on the team up higher.
For sure. Buckle picks that one up for the Crushers. Throws that over to the middle to Castle. Castle will walk in. Castle puts his man into the boards. Picked up now by the impact. French. French tries to walk through, drops it. Down low. Crushers got a stick on it. Broke that play up. Higgins Bellows tips it. That Higgins Bellows loses his footing. Great chance there for the Crushers, but Matt Higgins Bellows just lost his footing. French walks in now, drops it for Sullivan. Sullivan shot. What a shot by Jack Sullivan. Couple of choice words down here. Not sure what's going on near the Crushers bench. Andrew, did you have eyes on what was going on down there?
I didn't know. I just caught the few punches thrown there by Hunter Russell of the Western Crushers. Didn't see what was going on. Just caught it there at the end after the goal was scored.
Once again, a beautiful goal there by Jack Sullivan. He was dropped the puck and just put that one up top corner.
A lot of players from Central there talking
Yeah.
to the referee. Only ones with letters are only one is
See
supposed
what
to be
the,
talking to the referee.
The discussion is going to result in here. Looks like it's might just be 5-on-5. Five-on-4. Central is going to go shorthanded. Still send an extra man over to serve that. I guess it was the Central player who initiated the.
Yeah, I mean, if he's getting the extra two, that means something the Central player either did extra or started the altercation.
Assistant coach Kyle George having a couple words. A level 4 official himself, Mr. George. I can't really say Mr. George when I'm talking about the coaching staff. They're all George. Kyle.
Not sure what Kyle is arguing there now.
Whatever he said must have had an effect, as referee Gary Callahan is relaying that message to the Central players. The officials for tonight are Gary Callahan, Abby Bessie, and once again for the last game, Kirk Mullett and Morgan Durnford. This is a good time for the Western Crushers to thank the following sponsors: Speedy Glass, Berry Group, Brook City Barbershop, Brook Construction, Natural Therapies, Sims Financial, BDW Roofing, Emco Corporation, Q&H Excavating, Ride and Style, Chef Ange and Chef Ty Consulting, and Digital Advertising Solutions. Thank you for sponsoring your Western Crushers. So looking up at the scoreboard, the goal was disallowed. So it's still 5-0 for the Central Impact.
Maybe that was what Kyle George was alluding to there. They're talking with Gary Callahan that because it was coincidental penalty and it happened and you're calling two people, I don't think that you can let play expire and then a goal score.
Yeah, it's interesting to say the least what comes of it, but the officials have made the call and we're still underway. Picked up now by the Impact. Haggett and Wilton battling now. Payne, that's a high stick. Touched by the Crushers and play is blown down. Really got the tunes rocking here, eh?
Yeah.
You can hear it through the headset. Better way to spend your Friday night than taking in some high intense U16 hockey. Burn shot saved by Mooresberry. Knott puts that up to Butt. Butt will dump it in deep and the Crushers will go for a change. Crushers only playing with 4 players right now. okay. Gosney with it. Puts it over to Saunders. Saunders is hit, puts that one back over to Gosney. Sullivan. Not Sullivan, Thompson, sorry. Knott picks it up again for the Crushers. Knott. Cross ice to Butt. Butt. He's knocked off the puck. Saunders will regain it for the Crushers. Saunders walks in. Shot saved by Barton. Byrne. He'll carry it in. Dump it in for the impact. French pressures Knott. Gosney with it. He's pressured by Byrne. They'll come together. Still battling for it. Gosney comes away. Now Byrne gains possession. French with it now. French puts it up to Hibbs. Hibbs, that's blocked by Sims. Byrne with it again for the impact. Tries to center it. Knocked off the puck. Him and Saunders battle now. Thompson tries to put it out to Roberts. The impact with it now. Lambert. Lambert carries it in. Offside is called. Do you think the Crushers can build some momentum here and maybe score a couple unanswered goals, or what do you think?
Hopefully. Doesn't look very good right now for those chances. Crushers not having a whole lot of energy out there and a little bit slow-footed. So we'll see if they can get the chance here in a second. But as of yet, it's going to be hard to tell.
Well, let's hope that maybe we can see a spark here in the last 7 minutes of the third. Crushers with it now. Castle shot on goal, saved by Barton. Barton's been solid tonight for the impact, not allowing a goal. Stood tall when he's had to. Sullivan, he'll walk in. Boyd'll knock that one away and picked up now by the Crushers. That'll be knocked out. Anstey with it for the impact. Anstey tries to put it to Thompson. Icing waved off, and Toop will pick it up. Toop. Toop still with it, brings it behind his own end. Tries to flick it up to Higgins-Bellows, and Russell with it now. Russell is chased down. He's knocked off the puck. Anstey throws that over to... That'll go down. Higgins-Bellows with it now for the Crushers. Tries to put it to Wilton. He just can't get a stick on it. The impact will bring it in now. That'll go the other way. Icing is called. .5:43 remaining here in the third period. 5-0 in favor of the Central Impact. Face-off won by the Impact. Shot is blocked by Buckle. Saunders with it now. Buckle will pick it up again. Buckle tries to skate through a couple of players. The Impact will pick it up now. Crossover. Lambswood has it now for the Crushers. Lambswood knocks that off the wall for Knott. Knott. Shot on net. Saved by Barton. Payne. Crosses over to Lambswood. Lambswood up to Knott. Knott to Saunders. Saunders tries to kick it in, but that gets away from him. That'll go back the other way. Lambswood throws that up the wall for Knott. Knott tries to pass it, but intercepted by the Impact. Shot goes wide. Kept in now by French. Saunders. Kept in, puck goes up. Goal is waved off. The impact player put that in with his hand. So the play is going dead, and we'll get a face-off. Second goal now for the impact that has gotten waved off. The impact will come with it now. Badcock puts that one over to Bath. Bath, Gosney picks it up, he's pressured. Rousel rims that one. Battling for it now. Kept in at the line by the impact. French and Rousel come together. Kept in by the impact shot. That goes wide. French. Knocked down his Bath. Rousel picks it up for the Crushers. Rousel up to Sims. Sims. Over to Butt. Butt shot. Saved by Barton. Stellar effort here tonight for Thomas Barton in net for the Central Impact. He stood tall. .340 remaining here in the third period. Hines wins the draw for the Crushers. Boyd, shot on net, goes wide. Castle. He's hitting to the board by Hibbs. Or Lambert, sorry. Players battling in for the corner. Who's going to come away with it? It's Hines. Hines down to Castle. Castle puts that one in the corner. Higgins, Bellows, big hit. Tries to center it. Freak with it now. Hibbs with it. Hibbs tries to put it over for Freak. Higgins Bellows breaks that one up. Kept in by Lambert. Lambert in. Shot saved by Mooresbury. Lambert. Freak. Freak loses it. Castle is hit. Hibbs. Shot. That goes wide. Higgins Bellows will come with it. Lambert will knock that one out. Goes off the skate to Boyd. Carried in now by the impact. Shot, saved by Mooresbury. Rebound, just can't be picked up by the impact. Hines puts it off the wall. Onto the middle, Boyd breaks that one up. Here come the impact, McNeil, shot, save. He was brought down. Boyd drops him. The place went wild for that one. Centered, saved by Mooresbury. Byrne is tied up by Toop. Throws that off the wall. Castle, he just can't get a stick on that. Toop with it again. Toop makes a move. Russell. That's dumped in by the impact. Boyd will pick it up. Boyd loses it. Up to Knott. Knott kept in by Sullivan. Crushers with it now. Payne. Byrne centers it. Shot. Saved by Mooresbury. Another save by Mooresbury. Couple nice saves there by Kai Mooresbury. The impact with it now. Sullivan tries to put it up to Roberts. Lambswood with it now. Lambswood up for Russell. He takes a run at his man. Final minute of play here now in regulation. Badcock tries to center it, picked up by Payne. Payne up to Knott. Ethan Knott will bring it in now. Ethan Knott shot. Barton snaps the leather on that one. Andrew, give me your thoughts on the game here as we wind down.
Trying to find a word to describe it, really. Boring. That's the only way to describe
Boring,
it.
that's the word you're going to go with?
That's the word I'm going to go with. The Crushers definitely did not play their hockey tonight. Getting beat like that in your home rink, I mean, I've had games where I've lost 11-0 in my home barn, so I know the feeling of the players. No one wants to lose, especially lose bad. And I think you're going to see a very different team going forward now the next few games.
No, I wouldn't call a 5-0 loss bad. Of course, it's not good, but it's not...
It's definitely not what you want.
No.
As a team, I'd say the next few games you're going to see an improvement by all of them. When I lost the game 11-0 in our home rink, our next game we lost in overtime. So it was... it's definitely something that you don't want to happen, but it's inevitable sometimes.
Morrisberry kicks that one away as time winds down. Saunders with it. Buckle. And that looks like it's going to do it here from the Corner Brook Civic Center. A great game for the Central Impact as they defeat the Western Crushers 5-0. Strong game from both goaltenders, Kai Morrisberry. Thomas Barton, of course, with the shutout. We're going to be coming with more streams tomorrow, not on Rogers, on the Western Crushers private page. So for tonight, we'll call it a wrap. For Andrew George, I'm Noah Castillo. And for Rogers TV, thanks for watching.
Good job, Tony.
About this program, we'd love to hear it. Email or call us or send us your feedback through social media. You're watching Rogers TV.
I still remember the games, the laughter, the footsteps through the hallway. I'll never forget the hard times.
Every day I come back from work, it's always like this. We're yelling in front of the kids.
The help we needed. How far we've come.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra baked?
No. Could I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. Smoking weed affects reaction time and concentration. A message from Mad Canada.
The welterweight title on the line. Leon Edwards!
Australia went to
When I take my shot, you should get that. Colby Covington, one of the best fighters in the sport. Keep it 100 straight up and down. I'm coming to get that belt. Alexandre Pantoja. Pantoja's a hunter that can put anyone out. Brandon Royval.
This is a kill or be killed flyweight. 2 world titles. 25 shots on the first fight.
You're watching Rogers TV. You're watching Rogers TV.
As the shoppers rush home.
And yeah, they're going right back to work on it. Like apparently Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are like, yep, we're ready to go. Put us back to work. Let's go. Let's get this done. And apparently, along with Deadpool and Wolverine, we're going to see Dogpool. Which is kind of funny.
Cast him.
They've cast Dogpool, so that's kind of neat to see.
They picked an ugly puppy, but he's so cute because he's so ugly.
He's adorably ugly, is what he is. Yeah, I mean, I love dogs. I love animals.
Adorable ugly.
Adorable ugly. Yep, that's a good word to use. Yeah, yeah, with his tongue hanging out and his goofy looking eyes and stuff. But that's okay. Maybe it's a she. I don't even know. I don't even know what the dog is. But anyway, it's going to be Dogpool. So that's going to be a lot of...
Last year was a boy and they combed over his thing.
That's right. That's right. So, so that's happening. And they announced this afternoon, unfortunately, that if you're looking forward to the next installment of Captain America, which is Captain America 4, Brave New World, that's being delayed till 2025 now. Apparently, more of this movie was shot than I had realized, and they're going back now to do reshoots, which is one of the main reasons for its delay, not necessarily the strike.
Well, there's a couple of bucks got to be spent on that and extra stuff, as well as Daredevil. They got to go back. Apparently, that's all being reshot.
Yeah,
that's just they're throwing away what they got and going right back.
Yeah, and I think what happened during the strike is it gave the non-striking members at the studios a chance to reevaluate and look at what they had already done.
Yeah,
I kind of hope it's for the better.
Trim off some stuff, that's going to be not as missed.
Yeah, my other concern is that executives might have gotten too involved because they were really the ones, like there was no creative input
this,
for...
we could have that. You gotta make sure you have this for this market.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like,
it was a bit too conscientious.
Well, we've got to have a giant spider and Nick Cage with long hair. If you know, you know. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens over the next few months as the next few days as the studios ramp up their production schedules and whatnot. Everything is being moved back. So we'll have to wait and see what comes down the pipe. One thing that got released this past week, which blew my mind, was the new Ghostbusters trailer. Frozen Empire.
Back in New York.
They're back in New York. It's a cruel summer. And in New York 2024, the trailer drop was so good.
Like Frozen, because that was in the summertime too.
That's right.
Pipe in like that. Frozen was during the summer too.
Yeah. And we're going to get to see all of our favorite Ghostbusters return. Bill Murray's back in it. Dan Aykroyd is back in it. Ernie Hudson is back as all their characters from the original franchise. I'm blown away. Ecto 1 looks better than ever. Oh, I can't wait to see this.
They're wearing the red parkas from the cartoon.
I don't know if you've heard this, but apparently the storyline is being taken
from the cartoon.
From the real Ghostbusters cartoon.
Yeah, because that episode of the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters, is the real storyline, and the movies are adaptations of the adaptations. Yep. So in the cartoon, Egon might not be dead.
Right.
They might have done that for the movie.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing, right?
Yeah. So it looks really good.
It looks like it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's like other spooky stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's got Paul Rudd. I like Paul Rudd.
He works in it.
I know he's an ageless vampire, but I like Paul Rudd.
Perfect for the movie. Maybe there's a twist to it.
He turns into an ageless vampire.
It's like another Gozer or something. But he just tells all rude jokes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We watched a few trailers.
Oh, that's the only one that I really noticed.
There was that trailer. The Avatar Last Airbender live action trailer series is dropped.
Yeah, I saw a still from it, but I didn't see the trailer.
There's a trailer for that.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember because we watched them over brunch today. I'm trying to blank now because there was a few of them that were already out. The Planet of the Apes one.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
That looks
that looks really, really good.
Looks like it is playing into like the Charlton Heston movies, like it's playing into that almost like Star Trek kind of stuff where they're prequeling it.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it felt to me. Like as I was watching, I was like, "Where's Charlton Heston?"
Yeah,
like it really felt like the original Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, they're getting into. Excuse me, that too much water. That kind of territory.
Yeah.
And there was another, Craven the Hunter again, that was being shown off. But there was, I thought, another Netflix movie. But yeah, there was a couple. We're starting to wind back in. They're starting to be allowed to show stuff.
Yeah.
They did say something again about Creature Commandos. There's been more work done on it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I didn't know this. And for anybody who doesn't know, Creature Commandos is one of the new DCU movies, animated films that's coming out. Looks
in continuity.
It's going to be in continuity.
Anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like What If was for the MCU.
Yeah, except for these are directly in the continuity.
Yes.
These are like episodes of the show or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw the trailer for Echo.
Yes.
You saw that?
I saw that.
Mm-hmm. As like a show, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Not as a movie.
No.
As a show.
As a show.
But like that's what I mean. Like when you start getting into like you can do like 2 or 3 episodes even for like certain characters. You might see some.
Yeah.
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 Like it looks like they have a very closer relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he doesn't have children, so...
No, that's right. It's going to lean heavy into the storyline that started in the Hawkeye series. We actually get a glimpse of Daredevil in his fully red costume. So that was interesting to see. But of course, now we've got the Kingpin is back, Echo is back, Maria Lopez, I think, is her name, and there's her real name. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. This was not a character that I was drawn to in the comics.
Yeah.
But the show, it definitely looks interesting.
It's going more towards what the Netflix stuff was.
Yeah.
I think because that was popular.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, we got to bring that stuff more in.
Yeah.
And so we got to concentrate on that because then we get ready for Daredevil and out of the Hell's Kitchen stuff and everything.
Yeah. I absolutely think you're right.
The street level stuff, they said like Spider-Man's going to be more in that area.
In that area.
So that's going to be great if they're doing all this, but they're making it a bit more gritty, realistic, wet streets and grimy back alleys and stuff.
As long as they don't go too far into the aesthetic of the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Right? Like Batman and we're crossing the streams here a little bit, folks.
No, but making it too realistic.
Too grim and gritty.
There's still a chance that your villain might have a super weapon or something like that, right? Like that's what I mean. It's still Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Like they even make that reference in Doom Patrol about DC Universe about one of the characters. Hey, you could be like they're the Justice League in a year with Superman or whatever. And it's Cliff saying it.
Right.
Brendan Fraser.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like stuff like this could be nicer, and Hulu is doing some stuff here and there. Although I don't know if they're going to go back to some of the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was Runaways and Cloak and Dagger.
Yes,
that was their Hulu series.
That was
they were supposed to be in continuity.
Yeah. Which they kind of were, but they never really.
They try to keep them separate.
They kind of reference the MCU in a very tangent kind of way. Right, because like Tony Stark is mentioned in Cloak and Dagger. Runaways, I really didn't watch a whole lot of.
Well, those shows were all in L.A. area. Cloak and Dagger as well.
Cloak and Dagger was as well?
I think they moved.
I thought that was Jersey. Oh, right, you're right. Because in the first season they were in Jersey, and then they moved in the second season and third.
Yeah, they moved
it to L.A.
Where the corporation was that created them or something. That's what I mean. It's their origin started in Jersey, like in the comics.
Yeah.
Like in the comics. Ooh, I'm breathing.
Yeah, well, what was that all about?
I don't know, it just totally muted me. But they went by the origins so to speak, but then they moved them like LA. But that's the thing, Runaways is there too, and they were planning on merging them.
Right.
Because that's why they were showing up in Runaways.
Right. I remember you saying that before.
But I don't know if they're going to go back to that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was that trailer on, we got to see that, and then, of course, if we want to move on to other things, we saw the Marvels.
Do we want to talk Marvels first, or do we want to talk Loki first? Where do we want to go first? Either way, for the next
Loki
little bit, hang on. For the next little bit, spoilers ahead.
Oh, there's all spoilers.
We're going to spoil the heck out of this between Marvels and Loki. We're just it's all out on the table. So if you want a spoiler-free episode, forget it.
Loki is somewhat quick in the way we can do it. Actually, it's not too much they broached. It's just like the final culmination of what you were seeing.
The final little bit of what was going on with the season and how it all came together. Yeah.
Was it the predisposition paradox, whatever, everything?
Yeah. I like the fact that so much happened in the 45 minutes of the show that really took centuries. Like he had to go back and learn how to manipulate everything that Ouroboros knew and everything that Victor Timely knew, and it took him hundreds of. But he kept doing. Day. Yeah, like it was Groundhog's Day. He kept learning in a loop. He'd learn so much, the TVA would blow up. He'd go back and learn it all again. The TV would. So. If you remember, I was telling you about in the X-Men, Mariah McTaggart in the comics, where she was able to die and be reborn with her memories of her past life. Yeah. That's kind of what was happening with Loki here. He was dying, going back to the save point, we'll call it.
Yeah, with his memory.
With his memory, so he was able to learn all of this information on how to finally solve the problem.
Which he did.
So we see that he lets the temporal loom explode.
Because it was going to do it anyway.
It was going to do it anyway. There was no way to stop it. There was no way. They didn't factor in, if I remember this correctly, they didn't factor in that every branch of the timeline would develop its own branches.
Yep.
And then
it feeds back exponentially.
It feeds back exponentially. So they didn't factor that in.
Branches become branches.
Exactly. Even when the sacred timeline was knit back together, it would still continue to branch. So the temporal loom was no longer doing what it was designed to do.
So he lets it do it, and he does his Neo thing.
Yep.
He becomes the one.
He becomes the one.
He's like walking through them like they're reeds, right? And his fingers are going across the streams, the chords.
That's exactly what it was like. Like he learned so much about, temporal mechanics, temporal geometry, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's all science fiction anyway. That he was able to literally grab the time stream, like all these alternate branches of the timeline, and he brought them all together. And he's now sitting in the center of the multiverse.
Yeah.
Is he in control of these timelines?
Now, you got to see about, and Angela said this too, about cause, effect, points in time when things happen, and what they affect, though, they can affect things reverse in time, etc.
Right.
It was a tree at the end.
I think that
it looks like Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil.
And that's the thing, the lake in Yggdrasil his father put his eye into. So,
that's
predestination.
It's the predestination paradox. Like, Loki is Yggdrasil. He's sitting in the center of Yggdrasil. He is the world tree now. So that's kind of cool.
Setting up everything now. So he's probably made possible all these different universes.
Yeah.
Never getting pruned anymore now.
Yeah.
So
they're no longer being pruned.
Yeah, they're being nurtured. So now, like, you cut back the TVA, and the TVA's roles change now.
Yes, they're protecting them.
Yeah, so they don't have incursions.
Yeah. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I thought that was...
what's her name in charge of it makes total sense because of her previous role.
Yeah.
Although somebody put it, poor Mobius was destined to just stare at that from afar.
Oh,
that jet ski.
That jet ski.
That jet ski from afar. He doesn't never get the jet ski.
Yeah. That kind of, like, that was a little bit of, I don't know if it was a heartbreaking kind of moment when he went back to his place, like, as Mobius, he goes back to his place on the timeline and sees what could have been.
Yeah.
If he, as a variant, hadn't been taken from that timeline.
Yeah. He's also protecting that timeline now.
Yeah, yeah.
So he sees both what he can't have and why he's doing it.
And why he's doing it, yeah. Yeah. It was a really darn good season finale. I don't think there's going to be a Loki season 3. I think this is going to
play into something else.
This is going to play into something else.
Oh, the manuals are now more of a brighter orange.
Yeah, they're like a bright orange yellow.
Like that Bay FM.
Yeah. I noticed that. I was like, oh, okay.
Because their new revision, the way that works differently around there now.
Yeah. Because before it was prune all the branches of the timeline to protect the sacred timeline, but now it's to protect all the timelines.
I wonder if Wade's going to catch his ire a little bit, zipping around with that little device of cables.
See, this is what
he's going to zoom. What's going on here? He's like plucks him out. It's like, what are you doing? And he's got like a little tiny guy, right? He's like, you're playing around with my timelines too much.
I think with Deadpool being the, like, we've been told that there's going to be multiverse tie-ins in Deadpool 3. I think we're going to see something.
They're kind of making him like Ambush Bug, because Ambush Bug does that in DC.
Yeah.
It pops through time and space. I think there's going to be some stuff in there, and of course, the movie that we got to see,
The Marvels,
there's this thing at the end where that probably ties into Loki a bit. Not directly, but directly, but not directly.
Directly, but not directly. That's a good way of putting it. So the Marvels released this weekend. Now, I want to talk a little bit before we get into the spoilery stuff and the review of the movie. Before we go any further, Loki season 2 out of 10.
8.5.
8.5. Good call.
Solid.
I would agree. Yeah, solid. Just getting a thumbs up here from somebody on my watch. So Marvels, the Marvel fandom is starting to become just as toxic as the Star Wars and Star Trek fandom when something happens that the fanboys don't like.
As a friend of mine put it, he jokes because he's one. He's like, yeah, all sound like brown goats.
Yeah.
He's a brown goat.
Like it just, like,
yeah.
All I saw on Facebook leading up to when I went and saw the movie last night was, this is Marvel's big bomb. This is going to change Marvel forever.
Whistle words and all that.
Yeah,
right?
and it was all clickbait garbage.
Yeah,
And
it all is confused because the few angry people that'll watch all that stuff to feed their bias.
Yeah. Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Like there was a site that I went to, or not a site that I went to because I refused to acknowledge or refused to give them any of my clicks. Realm of Kings.
Never heard of that one. It's another one of these crappy little man-child sites.
That's exactly what it is. Crappy little man-child wine websites. And I read their 2-second review, and I was like, no, you do not speak for me.
I ignore all that stuff because it's just sad stuff. And looking at the movie, I enjoy it.
Yep.
It could have been a Disney Plus movie, but
could have been.
It works in theater now.
Yep.
It's fun. It's a family movie. It's a popcorn movie.
Yep.
Even had a bit of Rick and Morty-isms to it.
A little bit.
Nick was a bit more like Rick. I joked and I said, Angela, I'm going to rewatch this fucking headcanon. That's Rick posing as Nick. Because the one part where everybody gets saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Rick and Morty.
That's
thing.
a Rick and Morty
that's
kind of thing.
Rick and Morty kind
it
of
definitely
thing.
felt like it.
Especially even like the loudspeaker stuff, like "Let 'em eat you."
Yeah.
Spoilers. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll wind back though, but it's
it really felt good.
Yeah.
Like it was to me there was a really good vibe about the movie, and seeing these 3 characters come together, they kind of share a power set, and they, in kind of a way, they're the Marvel family.
Yeah.
It just felt good.
And they're in a different mindset, each of them, at the point in time you see them. So, like, oh my, just the way Little Ms. Marvel just fangirled, especially the first time she learns, like, wait, Captain Marvel was
Captain
here?
Marvel, Carol Danvers was in my house.
And her parents keep telling her smile just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like, yeah, she's...
That's what I love about that character.
Yeah.
Like, she is a fangirl of superheroes who has superpowers.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a well done movie. We
Shazam was like that, the movies.
And kind of, yeah. The confirmation that the bangle she wears is part of a set, the quantum bands. That's confirmed now. So we could see a lot more of that stuff going forward. I definitely okay. Coming out of this movie, I definitely don't think we'll see a dedicated Ms. Marvel movie. I think we'll see a season 2 of the Disney Plus series,
or even it fitting in a Young Avengers. Spoiler,
maybe into a Young Avengers movie or TV series. Definitely something to be continued coming out of this movie. There were a lot of and again, here we go. A lot of complaints that they quote unquote recast Ronan the Accuser. No, they never.
They bloomed itty bitty bits in Guardians 1.
Exactly, like Ronan the Accuser.
She's the new Ronan, essentially.
She's the new.
It's
She's
not
the new
a recast.
Actually, she's not even the new Accuser. She's the new Supremer of the Kree Empire.
That's what Ronan was. He was a Supremer. Yeah.
No.
At one point in the comics, he was.
Oh, in one point in the comics, he was. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I mean. In the comics, he's a Supremer, and she is basically doing that role in this movie.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right.
So that's why she carries the hammer.
That's why she carries. Well, okay, so it's called the Universal Weapon, but at one point in the comics, it was called the Cosmic Rod, or the Cosmic Hammer, which Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, refers. She goes, I thought I was going to call it the Cosmic Rod. I was like, oh, no, different franchise.
Yeah, you get sued.
Starman. Yeah, just stay away from that phrase.
Different space group.
But did you notice they never gave Monica Rambeau a code name? It was just Captain Rambeau.
Yeah, because she was on the job.
She was on the job. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she is, I mean, in the comics, she is Photon. That's her code name in the comics.
Originally, she was Captain Marvel when the Avengers had the Newfie.
Yes, when Marina, you're talking about. Yeah.
I told that Angela, she totally missed it. I was like, yeah, that the Avengers had Newfoundlander.
The Avengers had a Newfoundlander on the team.
Yeah.
So did Alpha Flight.
Yep.
Yeah, Marina.
Yeah.
She was a Smallwood.
Yeah.
How is that for your deep cut into comics history?
Look it up.
Look it up.
But,
Google it. Do your research.
But yeah, and they didn't go too heavy and deep on the story. It was light enough you understand.
Yep.
Bit heavy in the consequences for some stuff.
Yep.
Very much the baddie's personal game versus Captain Marvel, and kind of rightly so when you learn like she was very rash in her whole blowing up the Supreme Intelligence. because she just disabled anything that was looking after the home world. And so geography was screwing up because there was meteorological issues. The atmosphere wasn't cleaning itself up. It's a city planet, doesn't have any vegetation to do that, etc. And so she's like, well, I'm going to steal it from everyone else. So steals the atmosphere from where the Skrulls were.
I just realized there was another movie that did that called Spaceballs.
Yeah. She's gone from suck to blow.
Oh God, no!
Yeah,
I just remembered that was the whole premise of Spaceballs.
It'd be hilarious if she was dressed more like Darth Helmet.
No, okay.
But anyways, we did have other Rick and Morty kind of moments when they had to pop to another planet and they all speak in song. Some people reference the Star Trek episode.
I thought that was very well done.
Yeah, I thought it was too. And that little neck scarf thing she got is like straight out of My Hero Academia.
Yeah. And he was like, use your scarf, and because so
he's like a walking anime character.
Well, that's essentially what he was. But part of the idea behind this movie was the three heroes, their powers were interconnected, and they couldn't use their powers at the same time, where they'd switch, they'd physically switch places. So Kamala, because realistically, I'm just going to call her Photon. Photon and Captain Marvel are trying essentially to protect Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel, because she has the bangle that the bad.
She wants the other one.
She wants the other one. I can't remember what her name was. Something Ven?
Yeah.
Bar Ven or something. Anyway, something like that.
She has one, and what she's doing is she's using the universal weapon because unstable wormholes.
Yes.
And they're able to send their fleet through, and they're able to steal resources whatever from these planets because first thing they hit is the Skrull refuge world.
Yeah, Tarnax, I think it was called.
They referenced it in the Nick Fury show that was just their Secret Invasion.
Right.
Yes, because he says if a Skrull's not here, they're on Tarnax.
Yep.
And they got as many people as they could, but Tarnax just was
destroyed.
Yep. And then they needed water, and that was the Singing Planet. They were stealing some of their ocean, although their planet is very much covered in water, kind of thing.
Yep.
So it didn't threaten them as much.
No.
And then they were going to go to Earth because they were going to take the sun.
Yeah.
And so big bad fight happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as side story is on the satellite with Nick Fury, the Flurkin is there. Goose. It's like, stop doing that. It's like licking himself, licking herself.
That was, and she kind of just looks up like, whatever. I do whatever I want. I'm a cat.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue with the Flurkin.
They're finding things around the station.
Little, like eggs.
They look like little gremlin eggs.
Yeah.
Like in Gremlins.
Yeah.
And you see them start hatching after a while. And then once they discover the goose has got a big nest of them in one spot.
Yeah.
They all start hatching. They're all little kitten Flurkins.
Yeah.
And
that was so funny.
They're all, because they didn't realize that Goose was going to have babies, but she was like randomly eating stuff.
Yeah.
Like while she was at Kamala's house.
Yeah.
Eating their furniture and stuff.
Eating their furniture, ate a couple of Kree guards.
Spit them back up at one point.
Spit them back up. So this is the thing with the Flurkin. I guess they have a
wormhole. It's like a wormhole. It's like Tesseract inside of them.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So they can store things large.
They're like a walking bag of holding.
They're like a walking bag of holding.
Yeah.
Exactly. So keep going.
But it's just funny because so stuff happens to where when the Kree are attacking around Earth, the space station is starting to go down. There's not enough lifeboats. They have all these Flurkin kittens that can fit in the 2 lifeboats they have. So they get the idea, have the Flurkin kittens, because it won't kill people, but eat them.
Yeah.
So they can fit into the side of the little kitten. Yeah. And they get all the kittens on the 2 little lifeboats. Isn't Kamala on there too?
Kamala's on there too.
Yeah, so it's almost like that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy, but funny.
But funny.
And like where they're saving all the animals. They're like herding kittens.
Yeah.
And then at one point Captain Marvel says, what do we do? We're herding kittens. We're herding cats? Yeah, okay. And it's like, no.
That's what I was going to say. She was like, we're herding cats? Yes, we are. Come here, little kitten. And she runs after
This is all like, even what she's doing is like totally Rick and Morty. Like Summer would totally do that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she has like her summer moment, like in Rick and Morty kind of like stuff, and like he's like that. He's like, and over the loudspeaker, let them eat you, they will save you, blah blah blah. People are running away. What song is it playing? I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I don't remember, but it was
a cute little
so
song.
funny.
It was just like the kittens are there coming around the corner. Mrs. like terrified around the corner. She's looking.
You see the little tentacle come around.
It's like, come on down. Everybody gets aboard the ship, and they crash land.
And when they're going down in the ship, one of the kittens starts to
starts throwing a couple people in the ship.
Throws up one of the astronauts.
It's funny when they pop off the space station, they all go weightless, and all the kittens just go. They're all floating in the air inside. It's all floating little kittens.
Oh, it's hilarious!
I couldn't stop laughing.
Neither could I. It was so funny.
It was a good family movie, but it's like this is just hilarious. This is like when it's like, oh my god, they're eating them.
Yeah,
but it's just so funny. She's like carrying. Oh no, it was like. This is just great. It was pretty funny. That was a unique idea.
It was a great little, just a laughing moment.
Because when they said like, oh, there's not enough room, people, they're going to get them to eat them, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're going to do that. It's like, yes, they're going to eat them.
The Flurkins are going to eat the crew of the space station.
But in the climax of the fight, and they're fighting on Mrs. Ship.
Yep.
And she gets both of them bands.
Yep.
And Kamala gets off the thing, whatever, but it's Captain Marvel and her. She's going towards the wormhole she started. She smacks her bands together, but she's not strong enough for them, and she just gets obliterated. Just nothing's left to her. And then Photon has to go repair the rift. It was going to be Captain Marvel, but it was like, no, I can do blah, blah. She's using her powers and that. And they're like, oh, we can get you, we can. And she's stuck on the other side, and then...
Which leads to a massive payoff in the mid credits scene. But before we get to that, of course, we realize, that the quantum bands are meant for Kamala Khan, right? Because her mutant gene, because she is a mutant in the MCU, and she's actually now a mutant in the comics. And if you didn't know this, the actress who plays Kamala Khan, Iman Vellani, I think is her name, actually writes
the Miss
Marvel comic.
Yeah, she's a big fangirl.
I had no idea.
She's a giant fangirl.
Yeah, I had no idea. So anyway, we know that the quantum bands are hers now to control her powers, help focus her powers.
I think she's essentially both a Captain Marvel and a Quasar.
I think so.
Kind of thing.
I think so. And if they ever get away from calling her Ms. Marvel, I think Quasar would be the way to go. She
she makes constructs, right? Quasar makes constructs.
Yeah.
And Captain Marvel reignites the homeworld.
The homeworld.
Son.
She goes back to the Kree homeworld, back to Hala, does what she can to repair the damage that she unwittingly caused. She reignites her son. That would lead to their atmosphere. I don't know if we're going to see the Supreme Intelligence come back.
Or something else.
Then as this scene it starts to wind up, we see Kamala goes to visit a very particular archer.
Yeah.
And she tries to
it's
do
adorable.
She tries to do the Nick Fury thing from the original Iron Man movie, where she's like
so adorable.
It was so adorable. Where she's like, you realize that you're not the only young superhuman vigilante.
Throws a ball of sriracha at her.
But as soon as I saw Pizza Dog, I knew what was going on. I was like, she's gotten to see Kate Bishop.
Yeah, I see it again. I was like, oh, there it is.
And we're talking now about the Young Avengers.
Yeah. Young Avengers, she got like the black ball cap on, like she's a government guy and stuff, like the big jacket.
With the jacket and stuff, yeah.
And then we get the post-credit, mid-credits, and that was just the stinger. The voice, as soon as I heard the voice, she's like, so Photon's waking up in a bed.
Yeah.
In a shiny, somewhat low-lit room.
Yeah. And she looks over, and her mother's sitting there.
In a chair.
But her mother says, who are you? I don't know you. You're not my child. I don't know who you are.
She's wearing like a white suit.
She's wearing like a white... She's got a white suit on, but she got something pulled over, like a shawl or something. And then we see this person walk into the room, and you hear that voice, and you notice that blue tinge, and he turns around, and it is the Beast from X-Men.
Yeah, Hank McCoy.
I literally was sitting there like this. Oh, my face! I covered my face. I was like, oh my god! We have Hank McCoy as the Beast.
Yeah.
So we definitely, like, this kicked the door wide open for the X-Men.
And then when her mom stands up, she's binary. So she's what Carol Danvers was when she was hanging out with the X-Men.
That's right.
After Rogue sapped her of her powers.
Yep. I saw that. So if you're not familiar with the history of the character of Binary, Carol Danvers, Rogue sapped Carol Danvers of all her
Ms.
Marvel powers. But she was given the power cosmic. Was that what it was?
Something like that. She was tied into a white dwarf.
A white dwarf star. Yeah. A white dwarf binary star.
Yeah.
Hence her name, Binary.
Yeah.
And she hung out with the X-Men and the Starjammers and the Shi'ar for a little bit in the comics. So this is where we get Maria Rambeau.
Yeah. And She's basically filling the role of Carol Danvers with the X-Men.
Yeah.
Like she kind of was in the Doctor Strange thing, because those were all, except for, well, what I think is what's going on. That universe, or ones like it, have their place fillers be alternate people a lot of times. Maybe we might still see once they're connected to the X-Men, so Steve Rogers might still show up because he helped out Wolverine in World War II. They have a history. So like you're going to see their version of Marvel characters, some of them still the same actors, maybe some being or even alternate characters like her as Binary.
Yeah.
So we might see other people being alternate characters.
Yeah.
Maybe some recastings or...
I think so. I think you're absolutely right. I think Marvel's going for the MCU is going for some deep cuts on this. Well, you're going to see it, like if we start getting into talking about the Starjammers, like if we get into the X-Men stuff and they start talking about the Starjammers, you're looking at Scott Summers' father. You're looking at the Shi'ar Empire. We're probably going to see the proper Shi'ar Empire. You're talking the Guardian and the Imperial Guard.
If we're talking about hopping universes with X-Men characters, we're talking about the Exiles as well.
Yeah, the Exiles.
Juggernaut was on that team. Blink, the Age of Apocalypse, Blink.
Yep.
So there's different ones. Hyperion for a little while was a member.
So Sabretooth was a member. So
that's what I mean.
Could be a lot of stuff going on. Like Marvel.
They realize what they got access to now.
Yeah. Like, we've seen teases of it and we've had hopeful comments, but I mean, this was just a big blue furry foot kicking the door wide open.
Yep.
Everybody expected it to be somebody like Wolverine or Cyclops, but nope. Who kicks open the door for the MCU into the X-Men universe?
Fraser Crane.
Fraser Crane.
I remember X-Men.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah. So anyway, it was just, and we even see like the Bryan Singer door in the background with the big silver X. Yeah. It was just amazing.
You saw similar doors in Loki.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm wondering though what universe specifically it is.
I will find out.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out. Because now, okay, that kind of brings me back to Loki in a little bit. But before we get, because we've been talking about this straight for like 40 minutes. So let's do a couple of these things. So public service announcements. So at the Rotary, I'm looking at this. I think it's the Rotary Arts. Yes, it is. The Rotary Arts Center tomorrow night. We have Oh Me Nerves, the holiday nutcrackers, featuring Tina Randall and Michelle Rex. November 13th at 8 p.m. I don't see anything here about a ticket cost or anything, but you can definitely call or check that at the box office of the Rotary Arts Center. And we've got a couple of things, too, from Forever Gaming. If, Sean, you want to do yours first?
Okay, so the regular movie night Friday for the kids is going to be on Friday, $5 cover, free popcorn, and the movie will be Super Mario Brothers.
Go ahead.
The movie, the new one.
The new one, which was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also continuing with the Forever Gaming announcements, if you're a fan of dropping blocks into place and eliminating lines, Forever Gaming is going to be having a Tetris tournament this Thursday at their facility, at their place in the Valley Mall. 7 to 9 p.m. There is a $10 entry fee. And there will be prizes for the winners of the Tetris tournament. So a couple of cool things going on there. We got some comedy, we got some gaming, we got some movies.
Yes, we do.
Sounds like a good night to me.
Yes.
Let me pop back to Loki for a second. During the last few scenes of Loki, we see they're in the TVA and they're going and she's walking around talking to everybody and seeing how everybody's doing. And Mobius actually makes the comment. She says, how's everything on the timelines? And Mobius makes the comment of, there was some confusion or something happening to the 616 universe, which confirms to me that the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is not the 616. It's the comics universe, which has traditionally been the 616. So if you look it up on the Marvel Wikipedia, the MCU is actually Marvel Universe.
It's like a 6-digit or something.
Yeah, it's like 199999 or something like that. So let's stop referring to the MCU as 616. It is not. 616 is the Marvel Comics universe.
They're thinking what they're going to do is basically merge the Fox stuff with Marvel, the main MCU stuff, and do a soft reboot.
That kind of makes sense because there have been some rumors, and again,
because in the comics, the Ultimate Universe.
The Ultimate Universe, yeah, they crashed out the Ultimate Universe and kind of merged some of the characters into Like Miles Morales,
Yeah.
for example. Miles Morales started in the Ultimate Universe. Now he's a primary player in the main Marvel Universe. So that kind of makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if, like, to me, and this is coming from a long-time Marvel Comics guy, to me, the Marvel Comics universe has, you know, the Fantastic Four and the X-Men, the Avengers, Spider-Man, all these Thor, all these characters, and then the branched timelines, alternate timelines, are like Age of Apocalypse, the Squadron Supreme, stuff like that, right? So, to me, it makes sense to bring all the primary characters together into quote-unquote the sacred timeline.
Yeah.
And then have branches of them, so you can do a Squadron Supreme, or you can do a What If where Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that, right?
DC's doing that too with Elseworlds stuff.
Makes sense.
Marvel's doing that with their Elseworlds, with their What If.
Yeah.
That's going to be back soon too. I think in the new year.
I'm not sure if it's this year. No, it wouldn't be this year because we're almost done.
In the new year.
It will be in the new year, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what the What If series now, because like last season, the What If series was all revolved around the Infinity Gems.
Yeah.
And what if basically Ultron had received the Infinity Gems and gems?
I think they're going to be a bit more grouped. I think they're going to be different little arcs, just trying it out as What If.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which would be nice.
Yep. I'd like to see them adapt some of the What If comics. Like What If the Hulk had the Venom symbiote?
Yeah.
Or what if, like I said, what if Wolverine was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Or what if Storm was Queen of the Vampires, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff. What if the X-Men had lost Inferno? Oh.
Did you watch Invincible this week?
Not yet.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for what it is.
Without a doubt.
It's more Invincible, and it's not nearly as heavy as some of the episodes are. It's a bit lighthearted.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's fun, as Invincible is. I'm glad for it.
Yeah. It's a good series.
Yeah.
It's a good series. Again, it's animated, so I have to do some. I'll watch it tomorrow when the significant other is at work and I'm at home. I'll watch it then.
Watch it on the toilet.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a phone that's capable of that has Amazon Prime on it.
That's why I have a tablet.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not too heavy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. For movies, there's not too
There's not really a whole lot coming up now. I know there's some streaming service movies. There is actually an Eddie Murphy movie coming out that I want to see, Candy Cane Lane. It's a Christmas comedy, and I kind of want to check it out. It's Eddie Murphy. I want to
see that Marky Mark one where he's a dad changing baby diapers or something. Here's a new one or something.
Oh, I have not heard of this.
There's another one too, Old Dads, and like Bill Burr's in it.
Really?
Yeah, I like Bill Burr. Some of his things sometimes come across the podcast I was on my YouTube, suggesting they talk about movies and stuff like that. He's a big cinephile.
Okay.
And they talk about Scorsese movies and stuff like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But yeah, that one I wanted to see. Something else we watched too that was just random this week. We'll see them come up in our little queue of things we can watch. No, it wasn't a movie. It was... she'd explain it more than me. She fell asleep, bugger. But it's a show.
Oh, Angel
it's
Sky.
An anthology horror show, and I think there's a leading character that goes through, but they're different stories.
Oh.
Monsterland or something like that. It's a Hulu series down in the States.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, it's dark and dingy, and it takes place the first one. No, I don't want to ruin anything because there's not much to ruin really, but it's like down this like old dead end town and down in the States, down in like Louisiana somewhere, and the accents and everything, you can tell you're out in the sticks.
Right.
Yeah. Seemed pretty good.
We watched one. I'm going to openly admit here that I'm sure this will get back to her, but she knows. My wife has a very distinct ability to not pick good movies.
Oh.
Right? Like it's, she enjoys the movies she picks. I kind of, she doesn't pick my style of movies. I'll put it that way. So she picks stuff she can watch, and that's okay. That's fine. I still love her for it. But every now and then she manages to find one that's obscure, but really, really good.
Yeah.
And she found one yesterday called The Disappearance from 7th Street. Starring Hayden Christensen, of course, who played Anakin Skywalker. And at first I was kind of like, it looks okay. Let's try it out. Man, it was so good. It was like this sci-fi supernatural horror thriller where there's a blackout and people disappear, like literally, like it kind of looks like the Rapture, like people disappear and their clothes are still there, and there's a small group of survivors. Now, only 2 people make it out alive, 2 kids make it out alive, quote unquote. You never ever find out what happens to the people who disappear. They just become shadows. They become shadows. So like there's very little light on the planet. The sun is only up for 2 hours a day, kind of thing.
Jeez.
If you get a chance, check this out. Disappearance. I'm pretty sure it's called The Disappearance from 7th Street. One of those rare gems.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It was like that one, No One Will Save You. We watched that one, the Alien one.
That was amazing. For a movie with no one word.
They backed off and they saw her body count.
Yeah. One word. One word was all that was spoken in the entire movie, but it was fantastic.
They just left her alone and made her happy.
Yeah, made her happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, wow, we actually got to try to keep this one happy. Otherwise, she's going to come for us.
Yeah. And that's essentially what happened with that one, where she kind of just...
Taking out tanks and everything.
It was crazy.
Oh my God.
It was crazy.
It was like, it started getting like the twist, like she kills one right off the bat. It's like, and then she kills another.
Yeah.
And then she kills another. I'm like,
and then she kills a big one.
Yeah.
And then she kills a bigger one.
It's just like,
okay.
Yeah. She's just a little, she doesn't say a thing, kind of misses, just wants to have her happy little time in her house after everything has happened to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No One Will Save You was a darn good
I want to rewatch for Christmas that David Arbor Santa Claus movie, though.
Oh, what's it called?
I'm trying to remember what it is. Like, he's basically like got that hammer. He's like folding dudes like laundry with it. And
what is that called?
Violent Night, I think.
Yes, that's exactly what it's called.
So
Violent
cartoonish.
Night. Yeah.
Is so let out stories like bad guy takes the family hostage.
Yeah.
Only Santa Claus can save him. But Santa's like got this hammer, and you find out Santa used to be a Viking berserker, and this is his reward for
this is his thing. Yeah.
But now
I like the way you just did the movie phone guy. The family has been taken hostage, and only Santa Claus can save the day.
His naughty list is like the thing you use in like Modern Warfare, where you see another team, you want to see where they are on the scope, so you can take them out, kind of thing. Like it's just great. It's like we watched that one part where he's on the skidoo. He finds skidoo and he starts going towards them. And both of us together were saying that Vine, you better watch out, you better watch out, you better watch out. Because it just is that. Oh, but the way he takes out the main bad guy with the chimney is great.
Was it called Silent Night, Violent Night?
Something like that.
Something like
or
that.
Just Violent Night.
Or just Violent Night. I never actually watched it yet.
Movie.
Yeah, you ripped a copy of it for me last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you provided me a copy with it last year legally and perfectly fine.
Well, if it's still bouncing around, throw it on during Christmas.
Have to.
Your wife will probably like it too.
Oh, I know she will.
And the matron of the house, who's the senator, the family that gets taken hostage, is the mom from Christmas Vacation.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
John Leguizamo's the bad guy. It's all like recognizable people.
Right.
What's her name? The sister from the Righteous Gemstones. She's one of the adult children. She's in it. She's great. She comes with her boyfriend for the family thing. They're at the mansion. He's just like this himbo actor.
Oh,
it's just so great. It's just like it's very much cartoonish.
Does she play the same kind of character as
Kinda
Richard?
does.
Yeah, kind of
does.
Yeah.
She's great like that because she kind of plays the character as well in Vice Principals.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
It's another series I got to watch. Is Vice Principals.
Oh, it's good. That show's good too.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins is great in that too.
Oh, he's a fantastic actor.
But like this one, he's so great because he's so emasculated by his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
She's this old Korean woman who just constantly screams at him and stuff, right? And
I still think the best character Walter Goggins played was in Sons of Anarchy, where he played a transgender woman.
Prostitute.
Yeah. And falls in love with one of the guys, and they go off and get married. I was like, hey, that's fantastic. That's great.
He's
I
good
loved
and
it. I thought it
Justified
was
as
great.
well. He was just going to be a throwaway character, and they liked him so much they just had him as a recurring character.
Right, I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, that's where he really came to light in that. See,
yeah, another series I got to watch. Justified.
But Baby Billy, Uncle Baby Billy
has got to be the most irreverent character ever created.
The flashback to the 2000 Y2K New Year's, I can't even mention it on there. It's filthy, but it's just like man, the parties this man has been to, and then he says something offhand that I can't even say on.
Speaking of which, memory dump. Did we talk about Gen V, the season finale?
But did
we talk about it last week? I don't remember.
I don't think we had time.
We
talked about it was just basically where they were up against the touch girl was the traitor.
The touch telepath. She was the traitor.
And she got her late boyfriend's brother on her side.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. I don't think we talked about it.
But it plays into... I don't know if we did or not, because I thought we mentioned about the appearance at the end of everyone's favorite C word.
Oh, maybe we did. Yeah, maybe we did. Now I'm thinking, because Homelander shows up and he's like...
No, don't. Put your gun down.
Don't.
Kind of thing.
Stay back.
Yeah.
And then gets zapped. And they all wake up in a sealed room with no door.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting. I suppose they have someone that can walk through walls to get them in and out.
Mm. Or somebody discovers something about their powers.
Could be. Could be. So, yeah, that's where Gen V kind of left off. I don't remember if we talked about it or not, so I don't want to go...
Yeah,
I don't want to go too deep into it. We really can't, though, let's be honest, because it's bloody, gory.
Is Discovery soon? Can't remember.
I'm not sure when Discovery comes out.
Because it's the last of the Star Trek ones.
And it's ready to go. It's in the can. It's ready to go.
I'm wondering now if it's going to be ready to go for over Christmas.
Because that was done well before the strike happened. So, and that'll be the last season of Star Trek Discovery coming up, season 5.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen much about it, so I don't know. I mean, I'm a Trekkie. A Trekkie, so I will sit and watch and love it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've got no idea what they're going to do with it.
They're in the 31st century or so you can see how things may have changed.
Yep.
So that'd be interesting to see.
I kind of hope for this last season they do episodic episodes like they've been doing Strange New Worlds.
But that's and the whole thing being this is a totally different galaxy now.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see that.
That one Ferengi guy looked like he was Ferengi Klingon. So that's what I'm wondering if you're going to see some interesting species joinings.
That would be very cool. Yeah.
There's no other Marvel stuff coming up. I'm trying to think. There's a few things coming up, but they're sporadic.
Yeah. Sporadic.
The strike is over.
Yeah, sporadic, and a lot of stuff now. I think pretty much for the rest of the year, things are wrapped up. We're looking now into spring 2024 before we start seeing. How did I just do that? I'm balancing that key perfectly on its end.
Cool.
Anyway, things that amuse small minds with Jeff.
There were a couple of movie trailers I saw. I'm trying to remember. One was for in January, and there was one called Lady Frankenstein or something like that. It's another Diablo Cody movie, but it's like a 80s-ish horror comedy.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, just look it up. I think it's Lady Frankenstein.
Okay.
And the girl that plays Ant-Man's daughter, the adult daughter.
Yeah.
She's like the main lead in it.
She gets a mention in Marvel as well. Yeah.
But it's very like the 80s and the neon lights and everything like that and the hair and all that stuff. And she has her own zombie boyfriend, Frankenstein one. And he's one of the Cole or whatever Sprouse. One of the
one of the Sprouse boys.
Yep. It was it's pure Diablo Cody, but it's very stylized and it looks a bit more like Edward Scissorhands would be, like storybookish.
Okay.
It looked kind of fun. Like the trailer didn't. I like Diablo Cody stuff, so.
Yeah. And Taika Waititi has something coming down the pipe too in 2024. I don't remember what it was. I saw the trailer last night. I completely blanked on it. I don't remember what it's called. I'm not sure. And for some reason, I think it's an animated one.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
I got so much fuzzy brain from the weekend being so weekendy.
Weekendy. That's a good way of putting it. Anyway, I don't remember what it's called. I'm sure it'll come back to me at some point. Long when we're off the air.
No, we'll get to see what's dumped in January onwards too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, all we can look forward to now is what's coming up.
We saw the trailer for a what's her name? The one from Jurassic Park with the red hair. Dallas Bryce Howard. And it's a Marvel film. One of those ones like Kingsman and that. She's a novelist.
Yeah.
It looks like it starts out with like Henry Cavill and that whatever, and it turns out he's playing the character that she writes about.
Right.
But she the spy community is trying to offer, because she's predicting things that are happening in the spy community. And
I saw the trailer for that.
What's his name from Kick-Ass and Craven, and that is like the actor
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, he plays like the actor for her character in the movies or something like that, and it just looks fun because like there's actual like spies, and then there's like it cuts to like some of the fictionalized stuff, and you see Cavill's character with, like the turtleneck and the spy crew cut hair, and like kind of like Bond, but a bit more 50s ish.
I love it.
But like it looks really, and her guy that's protecting her is what is his name? He played the guy in the second